Hello friends, today we are going to see the planning with the state space search, which is an important topic in third unit. Planning with state space search, which is a straightforward approach in the planning algorithm. Here there are two categories. First one is forward state space search, which is otherwise called as progression, and backward state space search, which is otherwise called as regression. Here also we have to describe the actions, and also we have to describe the preconditions and effect of that action. It is possible to search in both directions, either forward from the initial state or backward from the goal state. Here we can also use explicit actions and goal representations to derive effective heuristic automatically. That is, it is not mandatory to execute all the actions. Instead, we can pick only the expected actions which will lead a quick reach of goal state. Next, we are going to see the forward state space search or the problem formulation of progression. Four terms are very important here. First one is initial state, that is the initial state of planning problem. And next one is action, which is applicable to current state. The first action's preconditions are satisfied and successor states are generated. And next, add the positive literals to the add list and negative literals to the delete list. And next one is goal test, whether the state satisfies the goal of planning or not. And the last one is step cost. As we can assume, the step cost is 1 for each action. The progression, the plan is a sequence of scripts operator from initial state, search forward by selecting operators whose preconditions can be satisfied with literals in the state. A new state includes positive literals of effect and negative literals are deleted. Search forward until goals unifies with resulting state. This forward state space search using strips operators. And this is an example for forward state space search. We have already seen this example, that is transportation of air cargo between airports. Here they have described the initial state and goal state, and in the initial state and goal state we have used only the literals, and they have described three actions. First one is load action, second one is unload action, and the last one is fly actions. Here they have described only the actions, and they doesn't describe which action will execute next or how many actions will be executed during the program execution. Forward state space search or progression state space search. Here the searching start from the initial state and using the problem's action to search forward for the goal state. That is, the search will start from the initial state. After that we can apply the action to generate the next state. After generating the next state, we need to test it is goal state or not. If the next state is not goal state, then we need to apply another action for generating the another new state. This will be repeated until we reach the goal state. So this is called as progression state space search. And this is the algorithm. In this algorithm we have to do three things mainly. First one, compute whether the given state is goal state or not. If it is goal state, then we can return. Otherwise, we have to find all set of actions which are applicable to that state, and we have to compute the successor state, that is the result of applying an action to that state. And this algorithm takes an input statement of P of O comma S0 comma G, that is the capital O is a list of all possible actions, and S0 is initial state and G is goal state. If P is solvable, then forward search returns a solution plan, otherwise it will return failure. So in the algorithm, first the input statement, forward search of O comma S0 comma G. O contains the list of operations, S0 is initial state and G is goal state. And first the current state will become the initial state, and pi means a list of actions. Initially it is 0, and loop will start now. If S satisfies G, that is the current state will satisfy the goal state, then we can return the pi. Otherwise, we have to select the applicable action, that is applicable tends to A such that A is a ground instance of an operator in O. Operator is nothing but an action and which satisfies the precondition of A, which is true in the current state. Then only we can choose the applicable action. If applicable action is not selected, then we can return the failure. Otherwise, we have to select the applicable action, then the new state will become the current state and the corresponding action will return in the action list pi. And next, problem formulation of regression. The problem formulation is actually same for both the progression and regression. There are four terms will be there. First one is initial state, actions, goal test and step cost. Initial state is the starting state of planning problem. Actions which are applicable for current state. First we need to satisfy the precondition and the successive states are generated. Then add all the positive literals to add list and negative literals to delete list. Next one is goal test. Whether the state satisfies the goal of the planning or not. That is the current state is goal state or not, we need to test. And next one is step cost. Each action is a regression. This is also a plan of sequence of strips operator. A goal must satisfy the unify with at least one of the positive literals in the operator's effect. Its precondition must hold the previous situation and this become as sub goals which might be satisfied by the initial conditions. Perform backward chaining from the goal. Again, this is state space search using strips operator. So in the regression, the searching will start from the goal state. The preconditions are the sub goals of previous state. Backward state space search. Backward state space search is starting from the goal state or more than one goal states may be there. Using the inverse of actions to search the backward for the initial state. So here the search start from the goal state and the action will be applied. The action's precondition should be the sub-goal of previous actions. So it will be repeated until we reach the initial state. So this is called as backward state space search. Next, the algorithm. Here the algorithm starts from the goal state and test whether the goal state is initial state or not. If it is initial state, then we can return. Otherwise, apply the inverse of planning operators to produce sub-goals. The algorithm will stop if you produce a set of sub-goals that satisfies the initial state. The algorithm starts from the input statement. Here the backward search of capital O, S naught, G. O is a set of operator, that is set of actions, and S naught is the initial statement and G is a goal statement. And again the pi is there. Pi is an empty plan. The pi contains a sequence of actions to be executed. And loop, then we enter into the loop. If S naught satisfies G, then return pi. That is the initial state is equal to goal state, then we can return the pi. Otherwise, we have to select the applicable action A. A is ground instant of an operator O that is relevant for G. If applicable is not satisfied, then return failure. Otherwise, we have to choose the action which is applicable. Then that action is entered into the pi. Then after executing that action, the new state will become the current goal state now. Then the loop will be repeated. Next, we are going to see the heuristic of state space search. Heuristic is nothing but the estimated cost from the initial state to goal state. How we are going to find the admissible heuristic estimate? First, we need to find the distance between start state to goal state. Here the distance is nothing but the number of actions and the cost of all the actions which will be executed from start state to goal state. Next, look at your effect. of actions and at the goals and guess how many actions are needed. That is, we are not going to execute all the actions here, and we are going to pick only the selected actions which will lead the goal state quickly. And next one is NP hard. That is, the problem is NP hard problem. Finding solution is very difficult. And relaxed problem. Here we are going to remove all the preconditions. Only the actions and effect will be there. And next is sub-goal independence assumption. That is the cost of solving conjunction of sub-goals, which is approximated by sum of cost of solving each sub-goal independently. So this is called as heuristic of states. Next is the relaxation problem. The idea of relaxation problem is to remove all preconditions from the actions, which implies a number of steps required to solve a conjunction of goals and the number of unsatisfied goals. Here we need to execute two types of actions. First one, some actions deletes the goal literal achieved by other actions, and some actions may achieve multiple goals. So combining relaxation of sub goals, which implies exact number of unsatisfied goal. Here we need to identify the unsatisfied goal and we need to remove those unsatisfied goal from our list. This is called as relaxation problem. Removing the negative effects. So here we need to generate a relaxed problem by removing the negative effects. First, we need to empty the delete list heuristic, and it is quite accurate, but computing is required. It involves running a simple planning algorithm. So this is called as removing negative effects. And that's all about the planning with the state space search. And now questions. So here there are 4 questions, all are 2 mark questions. First one is forward state space search, second one is backward state space search, and third one is heuristic state space search and relaxation problem. And here I am giving the difference between strips and ADL languages. Thank you all of you.